Liu Ruyan's heart raced instantly. Her face was flushed. Her lips were tightly sealed in embarrassment. She also closed her eyes. The two of them went in at the same time, in the illusion where Chen Zhengdao resides. Fang Chengdao, I want to tell you something. Lone red shadow. There are many blue dots. You look closely. Learn with heart. She taught hand in hand. Liu Ruyan has great insight. After half a day, there was some improvement. You complete this part first. I will come back tomorrow to continue teaching you. Finished speaking. He went to challenge the 12th floor. The projection here is even more powerful. Hong is the third layer of assistance. They actually pressed down on the equation and hit it. Only a little over 100 moves. Remembering. Forgotten an important silence. Immediately head to the Chen family. Of course. She didn't forget to change into a new outfit. Very soon. Chen family reunion. Chen Silin respectfully said, Senior, all the eligible apprentices we recently recruited are here. The equation passed by. When the gaze falls on someone neatly dressed. In front of the kindly old man, a slight frown. She always felt that this old man looked somewhat familiar. It feels like I've seen you somewhere before. What is your name? Fang Cheng asked. Qin Wenyuan showed a respectful expression. Xiao Dao. Reporting to you, my lord. My name is Xuan Wenyuan. Xuan Wenyuan? Fang Cheng pondered over this name. I don't recognize this person in my impression. Why does it look familiar? Forget it. Forget it. Which of these people do you like the most? Fang Cheng asked. Chen Silin pointed at Xuan Wenyuan. This old gentleman used to be away from home, after a few years of training as a soul master apprentice. All kinds of materials are very familiar. I am also quite familiar with the alchemy process. Fang Zheng nodded. Okay, come here. Let me teach you first. Xuan Wenyuan repeatedly cupped his hands in greeting, with a face full of surprise. Thank you, my lord. Thank you, my lord. Inside he sneered. He wants to see. What significant person has the Chen family invited? Want to cut off the Qin family's livelihood. First, we need to ask Qin Wenyuan if he agrees. Fang Chengdao. Ordinary people cannot become soul masters. It's limited by the soul not being strong enough. But according to my method, it allows you to utilize faint spiritual power, roughly purify the materials, achieve the goal of refining low-grade weapon forging. Xuan Wenyuan appears to be obedient on the surface, listening quietly to the senior's guidance. Fang Zheng nodded. By using the method of Tei soul technique, Professor Xuan Wenyuan. Not long after, Fang Zheng felt a bit surprised. You've mastered it so quickly, watching Xuan Wenyuan navigate with ease. Successfully refined a bottle of low-grade alchemical instrument. Bu Yu Duran. You have a great talent for alchemy. Xuan Wenyuan smiled with his lips but not with his eyes. I have average talent. It's easy for a soul master apprentice to achieve. To be honest, taught by adults, it's not as good as what I learned before. As soon as these words were spoken, several candidates, everyone cast a doubtful glance at Fang Cheng. Fang Zheng sensed the provocation. Her eyes narrowed slightly. It seems like you're not quite convinced by me. Xuan Wenyuan clasped his hands and said, as the saying goes, hearing is often deceiving. Seeing is believing. I have never seen the power of adults. How can one accept it? He is full of disbelief. Little lonely boat city, there will be a 3-star soul master stationed here. Such characters. Which one is not a person of great influence? Why stay in the lonely boat city? Training a spirit master apprentice for the young Chen family. Fang Zheng looked at him. I looked again at the agitated candidate. But don't say. Very well. I might as well practice with a bottle of refining. Xuan Wenyuan smiled ambiguously, just waiting for this moment. He wants to use the professional knowledge he has accumulated over decades. Picking the thorn of the equation, if this person is not better than oneself, then don't blame him for slapping hard. Make it hard for him to save face. If slightly stronger than oneself, that's okay too. Which soul master doesn't have a bad habit that can't be changed? He will nitpick, to criticize the other party thoroughly. Let his plan to become a soul master apprentice fall apart. The equation has no nonsense. Picked up the materials with ease. He has reached his current state, already mastered thoroughly. No need for the lion den furnace. The purification began directly in the palm. At first glance, this situation, Xuan Wenyuan couldn't help but laugh. There's not even a furnace. Also known as alchemy. Alchemy, alchemical refinement. At the very least, you need a vessel for refining. Directly refining in the palm. It's simply unheard of. Dust on the hands, aroma, sweat stains, and so on, will affect the effectiveness of the materials, ultimately leading to a decrease in the quality of the refining liquid, even direct failure. This person refines liquid with his hands. Xuan Wenyuan couldn't help but feel relieved. What a big shot! He's just a fraud trying to deceive the world. On alchemy, he knows nothing about it. Visible. Xuan Wenyuan couldn't smile anymore. Only the material in Fang Cheng's palm is visible, gradually becoming transparent, as if sculpted from ice. As its palm's spiritual power trembled, the transparent material shattered into fragments. The juice within, dripping under pressure, and the residue flew away. The other hand of the equation. Pick up a jade vase. Quickly gather all the juices in a nonchalant manner. A moment's effort. A bottle as transparent as can be. The refining liquid without any impurities. It has appeared. Xuan Wenyuan gasped in surprise. Supreme refining liquid. This can only be refined by a 4-star soul master. The person before me. Not only is he not the legendary 3-star soul master, still a 4-star soul master. He made it clear. The reason the other party does not use the alchemy furnace. It's not that I don't understand alchemy, but rather a low-level spiritual liquid known as refining liquid. He no longer needs the alchemy furnace. A hand that strikes is the finest. Fang Cheng glanced at him. The cauldron has overturned. Any questions? Xuan Wenyuan shivered. Before us stands a 4-star soul master. Where are the 4 stars? The supreme existence that even the Tianji Pavilion does not possess. What virtue or ability do I possess to encounter such divinity? He immediately fell to his knees with a thud. Junior respectfully greets the elder. Fang Zheng then looked at the other candidates. What about you? There is one more question. A bottle of exquisite refining liquid is before me. Who would dare question his abilities? It's Chen Silin. Du Mayo gazed into the distance, lost in thought. The equation has always been provided to the Chen family. This is all premium refining liquid. Let them misunderstand. He is a 3-star soul master. Actually, he is still hiding his true strength. This made him feel even more reverent at heart. Ruzu is truly fortunate. Accidental encounter. To have such a husband. He gently reached out, then thought about the blind date she was about to face. The golden scheme case. Next, it will be much simpler. He trained each one individually. Several candidates quickly got the hang of it. Xuan Wenyuan stood respectfully to the side, served with the respect of a disciple, assisting Fang Cheng in teaching several candidates. Unintentionally, Yuan Wenyuan discovered a long sword inserted behind the equation. The entire body is tightly wrapped without any gaps. There was only one gap left unsealed. Take a closer look. A strange purple light is released. Sword of purple light. The Yuan Wenyuan's mind was buzzing. In an instant I thought of the one in Floating Cloud Cave. The three-star soul master refined a top-grade sequence pulse pill for themselves. It's him. The person before me is indeed my senior. I should have thought of that earlier. Zio Guju Chen. Where could there be so many three-star and four-star soul masters? They are all the same person. Thinking of the equation, the face of an 18-year-old. Yuan Wenyuan felt both admiration and awe. At such a young age, they have achieved such skill. Give him time. That achievement starts higher than the sky. At dusk, all the equations have been adjusted. From now on, you all listen to Chen family's arrangements. If there is something you don't understand, I will guide you again. Speak and depart with grace. Yuan Wenyuan quickly bent down. Serving him, they left the Chen family behind, watching them disappear into the vast sea of people. This scene let the guard stay outside Chen's house. Qin Changsheng, who was observing secretly, was dumbfounded. Old master, what is this? Yuan Wenyuan. It should be Qin Wenyuan. This is when he straightened his back. Say, can't you see? Naturally, it is to serve the seniors. Qin Changsheng was astonished. Old master, aren't you going to teach this person a lesson? How did it come to this? I have become the younger generation. Qin Wenyuan's old face turned red. The illness was harshly reprimanded. Bastard, I haven't sought justice from you yet. I just hinted at it. I have inquired about the Chen family. This four-star soul master supreme. The reason for helping the Chen family. It's all because you offended him. That's why he helped the Chen family. Collapse our Qin family. You wicked creature. I want you to be kind to others. Never offend anyone. You're doing just fine. To reduce the sentence, one must not offend those who cannot be offended. Let's move overnight. This solitary boat city. The Qin family can't stay here any longer. Thinking of my own family. How could they offend a dignified four-star soul master? His hands and feet were cold. I couldn't dare to stay in lonely boat city for even a moment longer. Qin Changsheng looked bewildered. I haven't offended anyone. He instantly thought of the equation. But the equation is just a useless thing, unrelated to a four-star soul master. Thinking of him, Qin Changsheng's eyes hardened. Old master, can you give that equation a lesson before leaving? He severely injured the members of the Qin family regarding the equation. To embellish the story, listening complete, Qin Wenyuan snorted. The Qin family may be down and out. The Liu family is not one to be easily bullied. First, go back and pack your things. Come back to settle the score with him. One day, Fang Zheng goes to Xinglong Road again to refine his body technique. Liu Ruyan had been waiting for a long time. The fair cheeks were slightly flushed. Her eyes held a hint of anticipation. I apologize for the sudden absence. Ko-en. Fang Cheng's expression was emotionless. Continue to teach Chen Zhengdao the technique of body movement in his projection. Half a day later, he pointed out more than half. Then enter the 12th floor. Cultivation. After 2 days of cultivation, Longcheng, his first layer approaches perfection. Like snow, the equation sees no one on the left or right. Easily wrapped an arm around his shoulder. Liu Ruxu's expression was complicated. Doubt. Chen Xiling has been here. Fang Cheng let out a sound of frustration. It should be a ceremony to pay respects to Liu Ruxu as her disciple.